is this place?
Where am I?
When is this?
Who are you?
Why are you here?
What am I?
Why am I here?
What are you?
What are you?
Why am I here?
What am
Why
I?
are you here?
Who are you?
Is
Where
this,
am
is
I?
this
Who am
place?
I?
What happened?
Nobody is ever really gone. I wrap the cords of my sandals around my feet the way my mother taught me. I cast my line with a hooked wrist the way my dad did. I cook my fish in the old ways, just like the elders. Everybody that we love leaves a piece of themselves with us. Is that them, or is that you? Are you shaped by your own will or their mementos? Their old ways become your new habits. Is this their memory preserved in this way? Can you grieve those that are still alive inside yourself? Are you the sum of your own thoughts and feelings, or the echoes of those that are no longer here? Roll initiative. The shadows rush up behind you. If you recall where we left off last week.
I don't know if we can roll initiative.
It was just a joke. You know how you spoiled the last intro? I wanted to spoil this one.
No, Brad. I don't remember
Okay.
the last intro.
The shadows are where we left off. And I'll bring you over to this battle map. So you can roll initiative. This one or this one?
Oh, can we? We've gotten your permission now?
Just
I see how
so
it is.
angry that I said the words roll initiative. But there wasn't actually the ability to do it, as if he's never run a show in his life. You know? As if he has no idea what's going on.
Not a clue.
As if he doesn't know
Alright.
exactly where I'm at. The shadows have caught up. They are rushing around you, darting under the water, up the walls, flickering, frenetic, dark on darkness. And then they burst upwards, 2 streaks of blackness, while behind them, an additional larger shadow surges forward, swelling out of the darkness, the shadow demon. Which level of exhaustion are you both on?
I'm on 2.
2 each?
Yeah.
Okay. Your daylight spell held them off for an hour. But the only thing sort of holding them at bay a little bit here is the glow of Caspian's staff. As the first one rushes towards Caspian himself. This guy is going to attempt to swipe you again. With a 9 to hit.
That is a miss.
Yeah.
And as they attempt to strike me, you see my movements are much more fluid now. I not only dodge, but I barely dodge, wasting the least amount of energy possible. When they strike, I just kind of sway and turn with their attack. So they barely miss me, and I use the least amount of energy that I have to.
Okay. Yeah, that's how you avoid it. The second one rushes up behind you, River, and is going to attempt to do the same thing. Draining swipe.
Looked like that was gonna land on 11.
It will.
Oh
at some
Jesus.
Point tonight.
Okay. Oh, that went away. Was I able to click on that?
What are you trying to click?
It was giving me the option to rebuke, and then I was reading it, and then it disappeared. Hellish rebuke.
I don't know. Maybe I need to do some damage first. 17 hits.
No,
you, does it?
I think, did you hit something and then it took it away? Hold on, let me just read this here. Yeah, I'll do it. Yep, for sure. It came up as a reaction, and then it gave me a couple of different options.
A reaction to what?
To being attacked by this creature.
To being attacked or to taking damage?
The creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by green flames.
Okay, I've got to do damage first then.
Yeah.
It probably won't matter in this specific case, but sometimes it does.
I'm just wondering why it like popped up and then disappeared before I could click anything.
I don't know.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
This is the damage coming in.
Okay.
Why do you have the Misfits logo all over your die?
Me? I honestly don't think I set up dice for this. So if you're reading into it, of all the shows that I probably should have overthought what I was using for the dice, it would have been this one, but I genuinely don't think I did actually set them up. So whatever comes
like
up is just completely
because we were
randomized.
opposite colors. Yeah. It was good.
Was it red and blue? Maybe I did.
Yeah, it was. It was like a red or like a blue and a reddish gold.
Maybe
it was really, really cool.
Lucky.
Yeah.
But maybe I did it. I have no idea. Yeah, you take 4 necrotic damage.
Okay. I'm assuming you can apply that, or do I need to?
4, it should be applied, yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Or something else damage. I think it's slashing. Just be necrotic on necrotic. Okay, and your strength score decreases if you recall how these bits work. By 1d4. Oh, I see. The second d4 was the strength score, I think.
Oh, okay.
So this is, you get 4 HP back, and your strength score goes down by 4.
Jesus. Okay.
Remember, if you are slain by the zero, if you're reduced to 0 strength score, you die.
Okay. Fantastic.
Okay. And then you hellish rebuke.
Yeah.
Go
So it
ahead and
needs
do
to
that.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Can you cast it? You able to do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Probably a fail. It's rolling 2 dice again. Annoying. I thought I fixed it.
It looks like you got the same. Oh yeah, it's the same dice. It just rolls it twice. That's weird.
It's a glitch in the rolling, I think. A 7 is presumably a fail.
Oh, my dice have completely changed.
Yeah, I think.
That's crazy. Oh, so that was correct? Wow. I was like, oh, it rolled mine twice. I rolled a 6 and a 9. Nice. 15
Nice.
fire damage.
Okay. I'm just gonna see if I can turn that double rolling off for us right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe not. All right. Let's see. So that is. Sorry, how much did you say it was? 15.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's resistant to fire damage, so only takes 7 damage. from this. What does it look like?
This is an interesting thought because I'm not sure River is like aware of I like the idea that it's happening as a result of her fear rather than her purposely doing it. It's kind of like an automatic defense maybe that comes up. But I think it's like a ring of fire that surrounds this shadow's feet, and then it tries to like eke up the top of its form. But because it's a shadow, obviously it's going to be resistant to that fire, but we would see it kind of spill up and over and maybe kind of flicker out up around the chest area.
The creature doesn't let out a scream, but it reacts to it. Again, this is just like a scribble of blackness. It's frenetic and crazy. So as this fire rushes up, you can tell that it is burning it, but it just moves around the fire in places and doesn't really take like it would if you were burning, paper or something like that. Okay, that's the end of its turn. Shadow Demon will approach Caspian here. And he's going to try and hit you with this Umbral Claw. An 8 to hit. It's going to be a miss.
Again, I twist out of the way.
Yeah. I think that's it. Okay. Caspian, your turn.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's been planning this all week.
No, I haven't. I even had a long time to think about it just now, and I still didn't do it. Like a horrible player.
We'll get you the t-shirt.
Yep. I'm the worst player. I will. I rage. That's gonna bonus action, which kind of sucks for me.
Take your time.
Yeah, this is now you're actually earning the t-shirt.
No, I am going to at the end of the last session, I said I was reaching for something, and I am going to produce from my cloak the Bell Branch, and this item, shaped like a tree branch, is strung with small golden bells. As I reach for this, I will, as an action, expend a charge to cast Protection from Evil and Good.
Ooh.
On River.
Oh.
All right, so until the spell ends, you creatures of this type, fiends, have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. You also can't be charmed, frightened, possessed, and that's kind of it. No.
Okay.
Okay.
And then with a bonus action, I'm going to kick the shit out of the one that attacked River. And let's see here. Shall we activate monk bullshit? I think we should. Can I do I have to declare flurry of blows first? 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. I'm going to use I guess I'm just going to use Flurry Blows because I think they changed the wording on this now. So I expend a focus point to make 2 unarmed strikes. So it's going to be 2 quick kicks on this one with Flurry of Blows. And this is unarmed strike. Is a 13 to hit.
And this is on the shadow.
This one below River.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. It's not correct. I don't know why that's still happening. 'Cause it should be my... I think it's a fucking D8. Martial arts die. Where the hell is this shit? Empowered strike, so I can do either force damage or normal damage. I'm definitely doing force damage. And am I wrong here, folks? Like, what is the damage die? It should be like a 1d8, right?
For a monk,
Yeah.
unarmed strike.
Well, they changed some stuff. So like it's now
Oh, it's based on your scaling of your
martial
your
die.
stat. Yeah, so based on dex.
While they're talking about that, those in the chat, there is a hoodie giveaway. 2 of them from Shadow the Wreck God. Please type
Thank you so much.
! Enter in the chat. Yes, thank you, Shadow.
Thank you, Shadow.
Thank you.
Sorry, this is the first time I'm playing any class.
It's a tee, not a sweatshirt. My bad. I'm paying attention.
Maybe you can tell them what this show is all about. Welcome to Unknown.
I cannot.
Well, what the side of it that you understand is about, the bar
Yeah. Mhm.
and the wheel spin. What does it
Yeah.
mean?
We unlock our memories and our abilities and our everything on our character sheet. So everything has been actually everything that we're able to do and understand and roleplay is because of the unlocks. So our names were hidden, ages, race, everything, every spell. It's ridiculous. So we are this is episode 5, right, Brad? 6?
I think this is 6.
No!
We're almost there.
No!
Okay, so that should be a 5 damage, force damage against that guy.
Okay.
And then second attack.
Yeah. You can follow along our character sheet progress with those links that Piranha just linked in the chat there.
That's going to be a 10 to hit, which I assume is a miss.
A miss.
Okay. And yeah, that is it for my turn. Sorry
Okay.
that took so long. It's just some stuff is broken on the sheet.
Oh, it's a miracle these sheets work at all with the way we're doing this show. I'm actually impressed that we don't spend more time doing that, considering how we've built this and the way that Foundry naturally works. Okay, the shadows around you take a little. One of them gets hit and struck and burned. River, it's your actual turn now. You did a
Yeah,
reaction.
okay. I am going to cast Guardian of Faith, but it popped up the companion manager and there's nothing in there, so I don't know what you would like me to do for that.
I think I bring one in like that.
Nice, perfect. Okay. Now this is sneaky, and I don't know if you're gonna let me get away with this, but it does say appears in a form appropriate for your deity. What does it look like? I feel like that's a sneaky clue we could have, if you will allow it.
No, I think.
Or perhaps it doesn't look like
I don't
anything
think I
at
do
all.
allow it. I think you've got to tell me still.
I think it looks like Caspian. Then.
All right. A second Caspian appears.
Yeah.
Where do you want
like
it
a
to
spectral.
be? Can you move this? You might be able to
Caspian.
move it.
Let me find out. No, I cannot.
All right. I don't know. Okay, where do you want it?
I would like it in between the demon and the other shadow that are in front of Caspian.
Here?
Yep. Like within the 5 feet. Yeah, so that they both get rocked by it.
Yeah, okay. So a large spectral guardian appears. A sort of duplicate, slightly larger Caspian appears, hovering. An enemy that moves into a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time or starts its turn there makes a dex save, and it disappears after it deals a total of 60 damage. Okay, cool. All right, you want to do anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Very. This one here is.
I think I fixed it now.
Yay. I mean, unless you will allow me to spend a... Oh, wait. I can't do that for a cantrip. It has to be a spell. I was thinking sorcerer brain.
Okay. I mean, you can do a bonus action spell.
No. Because a sorcerer, you can do bonus action. You can spend a sorcerer point to cast a cantrip, but I'm not doing that. Obviously, because I'm not a sorcerer.
22 to hit, Caspian.
Jesus.
I am going to...
Wait, it starts its turn. It takes damage.
I am going to...
That's true. You're right, it does.
Thank you. Well, it has
Just
to make
checking
a
to
dex
see
save,
when
but-
this refreshes. Still have this charge. Okay, I'm going to use my attack deflection from my quarterstaff. So when I am hit by an attack while holding this weapon, I can take a reaction to twirl the weapon around and gain a +5 bonus to my armor class, which makes that a miss.
Cool. And actually, you can have that back. You can refund whatever that... What did that cost you? A reaction?
It was a reaction, yeah.
Yeah. You can have that back because this creature is stunned. After it takes 20 damage from the Guardian of Faith, it just fizzles out and falls into the water, becoming kind of a shadow. You can tell it's kind of still moving and different, but it's not quite as frenetic as it's literally stunned underneath the water.
So the whole thing I don't do?
It doesn't attack
Staff
you.
and everything? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you don't need to do that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. This allows you to break free if you want. You can have another free escape from the combat,
Oh.
same as you did before.
I mean,
You can essentially hold down all the triggers and run away if you wish.
how do we know that? Is it more just like they're stunned and then it's like we see a moment that we can run?
What is your passive perceptions actually? Are they particularly high?
Mine might be now.
Is 14.
15, I think.
15. When this one that is struck by the Guardian of Faith is stunned and pulled to the ground, the frenetic movement of the other two slows for a moment as well. They begin to, they less sort of just being like chaotic scribbles, they just sort of vibrate in place. And you get the sense that, I think because you've seen them under daylight, this gives you a moment to break free, and you recognize that.
Should we run? I'm afraid they'll simply follow us.
If we wait too long, we might grow too tired during this fight. It might be best to keep moving.
But won't we grow tired if we keep moving and they come on us again?
Vibrating a little quicker. You gotta make a decision.
Yeah. I'll do whatever Caspian does, but I think I'm hesitant. I don't immediately go to run.
If you don't immediately run, I will prepare like I'm about to keep attacking them.
Yep.
All right.
I think we're just going to get more tired and not be able to fight them, and I'm going to run out of spell slots. So I'll try. Now's the time to make the effort.
Okay.
Oi.
An attack coming in towards you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Remember, you got protection from evil and good.
That's right, you do. And you may need it.
Which makes... he has disadvantage? How does that work? What
He's
even
got
is that? Yeah,
disadvantage.
okay.
What is your AC?
We're about to find out here in a second.
Ooh. A 19.
Oof. Okay, let's see. What does this do?
Ooh. I think it gives a disadvantage as well.
Oh, wow. A light flare. That's interesting.
Yeah, you set off a Tien Shinhan burst of...
Okay, buddy. He already has that, so I'll take that back. I just wanted to see what it was, so I clicked it before it disappeared again.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. How much damage?
Let's find out.
Did you apply it already?
Nope, I didn't know what you were doing.
Okay.
Here it comes. The
Nothing
damage.
I do stops damage, really. It's the strength score I'm worried about
you're
here.
So... Okay.
How much is it?
I don't know. Oh, here it is. So you take 6 necrotic damage. And you take...
It's a D4 strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what is... Oh, hang on.
So it's 4 strength.
4 strength.
I'm dead.
Devastating.
That's
This
it. I'm dead.
creature reaches out, and you see that it's just doing that thing where there's just it's sort of creating blades out of itself frenetically, and they just lance forward, a bunch of them, each one of these sort of striking River's body. This pulls your HP down a little, but it brings your strength down to 0.
Yep.
That's what's getting you here.
Yep. Yeah, I've got plenty of HP.
You don't like fall over dead. Yeah? Are you doing something?
Is your strength 0? Because it's the number in the box below.
Yeah, it's
the
2
modifier?
right now. Because I took 4.
And you haven't applied it yet.
Yeah, and so applying 4 will take me to 0. Yep. I'm at -4 for strength rolls right now. So yeah, I'm dead. Anyway, sorry, Brad. Go ahead.
Okay. I didn't know if he had some bullshit he was about to pull.
I do not.
The form that is River does not fall over and like fall down dead. It just explodes into darkness, and just is essentially gone. A vague shadow remains where River was standing, and I think that is all you see, Caspian.
Okay. I mean, seeing this, I imagine I reach out towards River, and I'm just not fast enough. No. No! No! Please, not again! Not again! I can't be alone again.
The Shadow Demon's going to take its turn. You're still in combat.
And I think the Guardian stays up as well, so he has to dodge the Guardian.
Sorry. What was the number to beat?
Let's find out.
Oh, it's your spell save.
Okay, which is... Hold on. Imagine if I just deleted my entire sheet there. 16.
16. It rolls a 16. Makes it, breaks it. It doesn't take any damage.
It takes half. Yes, it
takes
does.
half
It takes
damage.
half.
Takes 10
That
damage.
is correct.
Okay. This is radiant damage, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So actually, the other one is actually dead.
Should do double damage, yeah. I wasn't sure if they had some bullshit.
Nope. And this one takes 20. Okay, and then it is going to attempt to strike at Caspian. Being sort of burned alive in this radiant light from the larger Caspian that looms. It swipes or it stabs towards you with a 16.
That is a miss.
Alright, your turn.
How dare you take her from me? She was all that I had! All that I had in this place! And I, visibly shaking, and I will activate my rage. If I can? There it is. And just this explosion of air swirls around me, and I am... Which is the one that hit River? This one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one I didn't put the Guardian by.
Yeah, I'm just gonna beat the ever-living shit out of this thing. We're gonna blow a bunch of focus points here.
That Pathfinder speak?
So this is gonna be my first the quarter staff attack, and I have extra attack now as well. Oh, Flurry of Blows is a bonus action, motherfucker. Change that, didn't they? Okay, well that one's a glorious miss. I guess that's a miss, but I have extra attack. So I will attack again. I guess I can't do that shit with... I can't blow this, can't do a flurry of blows because it's a bonus action. My bonus action was used to rage. Okay. Yeah, so this is just going to be 2 quarterstaff attacks then, I guess.
Okay.
Oh my god. That is also going to be a miss. With a 5 and then a 5, I think.
Five and then a 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely 2 misses.
And I don't think I can do anything else. I think that's it.
Yeah. The frenetic movements of this creature, the kind of just dim, standing shadow, vaguely seen from the corner of your eye of River, I think just cause it. And then there's sort of the access of rage, I think, causes you to just completely lose your composure to the point where you're just swinging wildly and it's not doing anything.
That's it for my turn.
Okay. The shadow which you were attacking is coming after you now. More of those stabbing gestures from this strange scribble of darkness and shadow. A 12, presumably a miss. And then the same thing, pretty much, from the larger shadow demon. 22.
I will activate my quarterstaff and use attack deflection, spinning my staff, which uses my reaction. Does the guardian go off or no?
Yes. Every
Yes,
turn.
it does. This creature takes nothing. It needs to make a save, right?
Yep. 16.
I think it makes it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it takes
It takes
40.
half. Yeah.
No, it takes 20. How much damage is that this thing has produced now?
Well, it
20,
doesn't-
10, 10.
Well,
so it's still got
yeah,
20
because
left.
it doesn't.
It's based
Even
off
though
of
it's
its
doing
base
double.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the damage that the creatures have taken, but the damage it has
Right.
dealt. So it's still got another sort of charge in it. Okay, this creature takes 20 damage, but then it does still attack you with a 21. More of those lancets sort of just launching out towards Caspian, who begins to spin and twirl this thing around him, deflecting all of them. The creature unable to sort of break through that barrier. As Caspian, you get your turn again.
Okay. I will now I'm gonna probably flurry of blows, but let's see with my attacks first. I will attack with my quarterstaff, again the one that attacked River. And I'm just like frothing like with anger. My eyes are I think the only things that are visible on my face, right? Everything else is just kind of washed out.
Yeah, you're still sort of a blank grey.
Yeah, so the tears are like streaming down this strange unexplainable face, really, just this faceless kind of person. With my first strike. Ugh. just a 10. Do I have anything I can add to this? So I'm exhausted. Shit. Nope. Okay, so that's just a miss. And then I will attack with my extra attack. Oh my god. Another miss. And then there's gonna be just 2 quick kicks, I guess. Yeah, 2 quick kicks. Unarmed strike, and this will be force damage. As I use a flurry of blows. 17 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Instead of 1, that is 7 damage. And that's 7 force damage.
Okay.
And then a second unarmed strike. Again, this is with the flurry of blows. I'm blowing a key point for this. 15 to hit.
That hits.
For 9 force damage.
You kill it. This you can, I mean, I'm assuming you're just wildly flailing at this thing. It's kind of trying to stab back at you as you spin the staff around and strike. Relentless strikes for a moment before this thing just kind of explodes into shadow. Again, it doesn't fully disperse. It just kind of becomes explodes into like confetti and displaces, and then falls into the water, and you can still see the shadow in spots on the stone under the water's surface, but you have destroyed it. This again stuns the larger, the shadow demon. If you want, you can break free and escape this combat, or you can continue fighting.
No, I'm continuing to fight.
Okay. The shadow demon will go then.
Guardian.
Yep.
Sorry.
No. Good. I need reminding of that stuff almost every time, so. Oh, a natural 1. Which means this thing takes 40 damage.
Yep.
The much larger form of Caspian sort of just lets forth a pulse of light, I think. And this enormous creature begins stabbing towards Caspian again, who brings the staff in, deflects one, deflects another, and then there's kind of just a wall of light that rushes over this creature, and from one side it kind of burns through to the other. It breaks apart into needles and splinters, which sort of burst one way as the light strikes it, and then float like feathers down into the water and fall and permanently stain the stone underneath the water as you destroy this creature. And Caspian, you are left alone with this larger Caspian disappears, and there is just a sort of standing shadow that you can just about make out with the glow of your staff. Again, when you look directly at this shadow of where River was stood, just as this thing kind of impaled River's form. You sort of can't see it, but looking sort of out of the corner of your eye, you are able to make out this trick of the light that shows you a sort of after image of where River was stood at the moment that River was killed. What do you do in this moment, if anything?
I think I fall to my knees and I just start crying. And it's loud and painful. It just reverberates throughout all the walls and everything.
The tears that you were crying are falling off of this kind of blank set of cheeks, and as you fall to your knees, they fall into the water and they ripple across the sort of ink splots that have been left behind by the shadows that you've been fighting with. And River begins to reform. When you die in this, you have to pick 2 things off of the wheel to permanently never recall. 2 things removed from the wheel so that you will never be whole again. You will never be able to fully recall yourself. And pretty much if you die in a combat, the other person has to try and finish the combat without dying as well. The 2 of you will then be able to reform and recall, but you have to choose 2 things from the list, and you get to pick. I sent the list to PB.
Could you tell them what I said? I'm just seeing what Polly said in the chat. That was the first thing I said, Polly.
I didn't say anything. This is the first they're hearing of this. So you are... What did you pick? What are we taking off of the list? Off of the wheel?
Yeah, the first thing I said was it should be eye color, Polly, but I chose Pots and Faith.
Pots and Faith. Any reason?
I don't know what my pots are, but I feel like at the end of this, Brad's going to tell me, and it would be, or tell all of us, and there's probably something in there that would have helped me in this fight. And then Faith, because that also would have helped me in this fight. And it will just be fun to roleplay that out for a cleric.
Okay. So you'll never be able to recall your Faith, and you'll never be able to recall your potions. But you do begin to materialize immediately as soon as the threat is banished. Caspian, crying for a moment, you sort of look to one side and the shadow begins to fill out. Parts of River very quickly reforming. And again, it's almost like a trick of the eye. It's like when you turn a page of a book and you're watching the page go from a 2D thing to a strange, thin, impossibly thin 3D object, and then as the page turns, River is reformed and back. And we are going to take this opportunity to spin the wheel for the first time this evening. Let's go. First one.
Whew. That was crazy. Very cool combat.
Currently have 2 banked.
3 banked.
I think.
It looks like.
It looks like 3, but it's just about 3.
The first one is another skill for PB, so roll me a D4. You have 4 left, right? To unlock.
Yeah.
For $5 from our 3rd one.
1 is Arcana.
5 buckaroos. Ooh.
You have a...
Wait, don't I have that already?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm
Okay.
looking at both of your sheets.
Perfect. Thank you. Nice.
And when I say both of your sheets for anyone else, they only have access to one of them.
Yeah. All right. Done. Woo, that was a good one.
Yeah, it's fun to come back from the edge of death. Now knowing that you will never fully be able to recall, maybe. Maybe you know it in character, maybe you don't. I didn't think that far ahead when I came up with it. But with a skill in magic. Alright. 2 more spins, did you say, for me?
At the moment, it is 2. We've gotten a few tips, though. Thank you,
Getting
everybody, for
close
the
to
tips.
4.
Boy, thank you everybody for
Aqua.
tipping.
That magic number.
PB's strength score.
Oh, my God.
That's so
It's probably
accurate.
super low, though, still, right?
And not as low as it was. Your strength
Dear
score
God.
is 13.
Oh, would that have saved me?
Yeah,
Bro.
for sure.
That's gross. That's creepy. I don't like that.
Yeah,
I
well,
feel uncomfortable.
you can
22
bump
bucks
it.
away from a 4th.
You can bump it back up. So technically,
Okay.
you regain your strength back on a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
But in case we forget,
Okay.
I love that you put in 807.
It was an
Now
accident.
you
It
have
was
a
8,
plus
and then
398 to strength rolls.
Mm-hmm. Could I just roll once to see that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Plus 398, make me a strength saving throw. Rolled a 6, or a 9, or an 8.
400.
400.
Woo!
You break free of this entire game and become self-aware.
Almost, Beth. Yeah.
Cool. All right, one more spin. One
At the moment.
more.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yep. Thank you so much, by the way.
Here we go. Wax int. In real life, 308 or whatever it was, a plus 398 in the game, however.
-2.
Caspian has a 10 in int. Does go up by 2, I think.
It does.
Ooh.
You know what's so weird is I just got a weird reflection in the top of my glasses that was like a weird black scratchy darkness that
Nope.
looked
That's
exactly like how
That's
I
enough.
imagined the shadow creatures,
Nope.
and
That's
I think
enough
maybe
of that.
I'm fucking
That's
going
enough.
crazy.
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
The first day in over a week that I've been feeling well, and I immediately respawn with brain damage, so that's great.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That is
Thank
it.
you, everybody,
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
for tipping. Again, the way this show works is that you can tip. It will fill up the bar, which is at the bottom of the screen or above my head on the other screen. And as we hit each of those nodes, we spin on this wheel, and the characters will unlock things. River now has 2 things permanently removed from the wheel, and there are more things that can be added to the wheel. So this isn't everything. So even if we unlocked all of these tonight, there are still more things that are as
There's
yet
no way
on
we
there.
would unlock all of these things tonight.
It's not
I don't
possible, they screamed. It cannot be
I
done.
don't think that's possible.
But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate you for coming out and watching the stream and supporting the stream, and also supporting the stream with cold hard cash. We love you. You two defeat the shadows, and while there are these permanent stains under the water, and you can see them with the glow of Caspian's staff, which is probably under the water as well as he falls to his knees, creating a strange green glow that reflects up off of the water and across the walls and ceiling. River, you sort of just return. There is a moment and a distortion of time for you, as this thing kind of strikes at you, and you probably feel pain. It's a strange thing because it's not really hitting you with like a blade. It's kind of just hitting you with a draining lance of its own form. But I think it would certainly hurt. There is an element to it that is a cold stabbing sensation, and then there's a sort of a sensation of a distortion of time. I don't think there's like a simple cut for you. There is a weird blur of time where you do have a sense, while Caspian was fighting, there is a sense of consciousness to you while you're in that state, but it's not quite like 1-1 memory.
Okay.
You are aware that a small amount of time has passed, and then you sort of return to full consciousness, and Caspian is sort of crying to one side of you as you maybe stumble back a little bit, splash some water, sort of recoiling naturally from the sensation and the attack that just happened.
Yeah.
And you're back.
Please, not again. Not
I
again.
walk up
Not again.
slowly with a hand outstretched a little bit. Caspian? And if you don't react, then I'll step forward and I'll just brush my fingertips on your shoulder. Are you all right?
I thought you were gone.
I think I was for a moment. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leave you.
I have my hand on your hand, and I almost use your arm like a rope and climb
Yeah.
into a hug.
Yeah, I return it immediately. I'm glad you're all right.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I didn't want to leave. I didn't mean to leave.
I failed again.
No. We're still here.
How? Why is this happening?
Punishment. Maybe. And I will look down at my stomach or chest or wherever this thing stabbed me. Pull away from you just a tiny bit. I think it stabbed me.
We should keep moving in case there are more.
And then I'll stand up. I stumble a little bit, not because I feel weak, although I do, but because I have more strength than I remember feeling, despite being exhausted. And then I will help him up. I'll extend my hand and arm, even though he doesn't need it.
Are you all right?
I think so.
Can you move?
I feel a little strange. But yes. Are you okay?
They did not touch me.
Good.
We need to leave.
Okay. I will start heading in the direction where we were going. I did have previously I've been like holding his hand and like pulling him down the tunnel. So I basically will, this time I'm not going to grab his hand though. I'm going to step in front of him and I'll extend my hand behind me and I turn and I look and I'm just holding it out for him to take it. And then I'll lead the way.
Those creatures seemed afraid of the light. I will then cast the light cantrip on my staff. So instead of a dim green glow, it is now a bright light in 20 feet around my staff.
Yeah, and it's extremely noticeable as this action extends the light. It allows you to have a much clearer idea of the tunnel and the area around you. And I guess you start walking.
Yeah, if we're not seeing like shadows and things chase us, we're exhausted. So I imagine walking is the default pace right now.
I'm still trying to go as quickly as we can, but yeah, I imagine the exhaustion slows us down.
Yeah. Both of you can make me wisdom saving throws. The next hour of walking that you do.
Amazing. Oh boy. 6 for River.
14. Caspian.
Okay. River, you take an additional point of exhaustion as you continue down these tunnels, slightly different than the ones that you were in before. There is there's a darkness that this light doesn't fully penetrate, that hugs you as you move through here, and the walls are colorless grey as you push through this water. You've been in these tunnels for 6 hours with almost no change. However, there are no longer shadows chasing you. It feels like, I would imagine it starts to feel maddening as you're moving through this tunnel. Really the only difference here is every now and then there are cracks in the walls that seem to be they spider web out, which you didn't really notice in the previous caverns, but here it feels like there are parts of the walls that have got these kind of impact breaks that crack, as well as the fissures. And as you sort of enter into hour 7 of walking along this monotonous tunnel, exhaustion's setting in. The walk on water spell wears off, and you dip back down into the water and find that it's almost up to your knees. It begins again to be extremely difficult to walk through, as for the first time you're wading through water as opposed to walking through a couple of inches of it. Beneath you, there are changes to the floor. You sort of recognize first, probably as your feet hit the water, that there are these long, jagged, curling breaks, and they are, at first you sort of just stumble a toe or a boot over, or a sandal over a particular lump in the ground, and then you notice they start to get bigger and bigger. Walking forward, there are holes big enough for you to sort of put a foot into and twist an ankle. And as you avoid these and maneuver around them, you recognize that there starts to be much larger holes, jagged and kind of curved, kind of like a crescent moon type shape, but several of them in a row. And
how dare you?
You need to take extra care walking through this next part of the tunnel. So I would like you both to you can make any of these checks, which is entirely up to you.
Is this?
Yeah.
That was so good, Brad. Fuck you.
If the spell fails and we sink back into the water, I'm definitely like looking at River, and like I would have spoke up and said something along the lines of like, "We have been traveling for some time, but are you able to cast that spell again? This terrain is getting more difficult to travel through."
And let me check, because I don't know if I can.
Because I think if that spell like ended and we like sunk into the water, and it's like I would have like checked on River, and I would have definitely seen like if it was possible to handle another spell.
The water level is rising as well. It's very slow, but you're wading into deeper and deeper water.
I will cast that. Oy.
So I didn't know what you were going to make us roll, but that I just know like after the spell ended and something different it changed or whatever, I would have spoken up.
No. This is it. This is what the spells are for. You cast that spell. I mean, aware of the fact that there is holes in the ground that are big enough to, at best, cause you to stumble or maybe twist an ankle. At worst, you could sink directly into them. You discuss the spell, and then River, and it takes great effort because of the exhaustion, to summon up, recall the memory, activate the spell, summon up the energy, and then pull that spell into reality and then cast it. But you do so, and slowly the two of you rise up again, and for the next hour you are able to walk on the surface of the water here. And you don't actually have to make this next check, but you do need to make me another wisdom saving throw. You take an extra point of exhaustion.
7.
You take an extra point of exhaustion. What are you both at the moment?
I'm at 3.
4.
Okay. Remember, you have the jar as well, which allows you to switch or shift the exhaustion around in any way. For another hour, you walk along the water. It's slightly easier to move through this water as you walk along the top of it instead of wading through it, but it doesn't really stop the effect of the grey of the tunnel from sapping your energy. And you can sense innately that it is this area, this tunnel. The further you move through it, the decay of the tunnel as the water fills and the breaks and the cracks and the holes appear. The tunnel itself seems to be sapping its own energy away. The grey of the stone, colourless. It's not really grey, it's simply colourless. And you walk and walk and walk until your feet once again fall under the water and you sink down. The water is up to about halfway up your thighs, I think. Are you... You get your heights yet? Are you still the same height?
I have mine.
You have yours?
She does as well.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Oh, okay. What are your heights?
5'9".
5'9".
And on my sheet to see where it might be.
Be under biography. Feather.
Oh, I don't see it. I don't see it.
All right.
I just. Oh wait. Age. Yeah. Nope.
You don't have it
I don't
yet.
see it here.
So yeah, you're probably around. It's probably around halfway up your thigh. Maybe an inch higher for Caspian, but you.
Yeah, I think River is the default height, which I think you said was 5'10". And since I'm 5'9", I imagine the water's over my head, even though it's up to her thigh. So that's the way that works.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Exactly
Okay.
how it
I was
works.
so confused for a second. I was like, what the fuck?
No, he's absolutely
Am I about
correct.
to learn wax an idiot? Live on the internet.
He's a 308.
No, he's just got an incredibly dry delivery there. That was amazing.
Is a 308 int score or whatever.
Yeah.
I dare you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, if we fall back
sink
under the
again.
water,
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm looking at River, and I think where she helped me in the beginning of this tunnel, it's me just, pulling her forward. And I just refuse to let her sink under the water or give up at this point.
Ow.
Do you do anything in this final hour? Any spells?
I feel like I'm just making an effort to keep the light up, and I will just periodically say, the light still shines on my staff. We are still here. We are still alive. We must keep going.
I will cast Prayer of Healing.
Okay.
It's 10 minutes.
It's not gonna really do. Oh yeah, okay. I wouldn't stop to cast anything. So you're right, good catch. It wasn't really gonna do much. It's short rest, which doesn't get rid of exhaustion or anything. We get some hit die, but
I think you have to do it on a short rest, if I'm not mistaken.
no, you gain. It's 10 minutes casting
Unless
time.
they changed it.
Yeah. But you do have to take the 10 minutes to do it, and I just simply wouldn't. So,
Okay.
I could cast a healing spell. You know what? I will.
This is for
I
you.
feel
I'm not injured.
I'm actually not looking at the mechanics so much as I am thinking about what I would do and what might be the end times, I'm at level 4 exhaustion. Don't you die at 6?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I think I will cast Bless, which I think is really interesting for me to do now. Because I don't have faith, but I haven't had faith, so it's not like I lost it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast that on the two of us.
Okay. And Bless gives you a D4 to upcoming checks? Is that what it does? Am I crazy?
Attack
Did they
roll
change it?
or saving throw before the spell ends. But it's only a minute.
D4 on
So-
attack roll or save.
Yeah. So I think I would, if you'll allow it, I would do it when we're, about to re-roll for the wisdom save, even though it's not
Yeah,
narrative.
technically the wisdom save takes place over the course of the hour, but if you're going to blow a spell slot on this, is it a spell slot or it's not cantrip?
It is.
It? Yeah.
It's
so
not a cantrip.
I'll allow it.
Okay. But
yeah.
But narratively, I like the idea that he's like, kind of dragging me along now. And he says, we're still here. Don't give up. And then I reach over and I clasp, because we're holding hands. So I reach over and I clasp my other hand on top of his hand. And then I just kind of like, I squeeze it very gently and I nod at him. I'm clearly exhausted. I can't even really speak. But there is a warmth and a feeling of drifting in being cradled in water that will wash over us both, and then no other crazy dramatics. That's it. We're blessed, and we keep going.
Okay. A wisdom save, and you can add your bless to this, please.
With the bless.
13 with the bless.
Ew. Maybe he's gonna scream.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, you do not suffer another exhaustion point as you wade through the water, but the water does come up to top of thigh, hip area as you wade through it for another hour. 8 hours of walking through this water. The breaks and fissures continue to increase in frequency. This time you are going to have to make me that check. It is either an investigation, a perception, or a survival check.
I have no skills, so I imagine this would just be perception would be my instinct here. Oh, 17.
You said it was perception, investigation, or
survival.
Survival. Okay.
Devastating.
7. Yeah, I was like, I've got a +5 in this one, but I'm at -8, so.
Caspian rolled a 17, however. Caspian, there's a point where you sort of recognize that the tunnel has narrowed a little bit, and that the increase in the depth of the water for the first time is due to the floor itself kind of slanting down. And as you look down, you recognize another one of these sort of jagged holes. And then you recognize that it isn't actually a jagged hole. This one is circular. There is a sort of just an endless darkness. You maybe bring the stick down to give you an idea and push it into this hole to see if you can see anything that gives away anything. It's just a very deep hole. Make me an insight check.
A 7.
A 7. You get a feeling. You get a strange gut feeling, like a response as you look at this particularly large hole, large enough that you could fit easily within it, that you could swim down into it if you wanted to.
I'm going to pull out one of the candles of the deep, which is the flame of this candle isn't extinguished when immersed in water. It gives off light and heat like a normal candle.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know. I'm assuming that isn't lit. And I don't know how thematically if you want to make this happen, but I would try to use Sacred Flame to light it.
Me doing it or you doing it?
No, I would be.
Oh, okay.
I have Sacred Flame as well.
Yeah, okay. I thought so, but then there was a pause, so I was like, well, maybe you need it from me.
I don't think this ignites the candle.
Okay.
I think...
Ooh.
Now, I'm going to give you an answer for that, as opposed to it being anything that gives away anything in this game. It's just that I think radiant damage is essentially what they would call holy damage in Final Fantasy. Right?
Yeah.
It manifests as kind of a flame for this particular spell, but it's more like shining an intense light on this, and not quite enough to magnify it into a flame.
If I can't do it easily, then I think I would look towards River and I say, River, are you able to light this?
I'm already moving towards you. I feel like you don't even need to like turn and ask. If I see that the radiant light doesn't do anything, I immediately will do, I almost said burning hands, but I technically can do it with elementalism, I think. Light a small flame. Let me just double check.
You can also tell, like, I'm trying not to ask anything of you, but this obviously seems like something important.
Beacon fire. Okay, this is up to Brad, but oh yeah, I can light candles. Okay, never mind. It says right there I can do that. So yeah, I will go ahead and I lean over, and I think you're saying maybe you turn to look at me to ask, but you didn't even need to, and I'm already leaning forward, and I very slowly reach out and rub my fingertips together and light a very small flame compared to what I used to do, which was just, be able to light a, full little fireball in my hand. But it's the tiniest light that manages to sputter out of my fingertips there.
Okay. You are able to ignite it.
And then I'm probably just going to drop it into the hole. I don't know if the flame is going to stay lit as it falls, but I know that I have these things and I've got a bunch of them and I might as well try it.
Yeah. You watch the candle sink into the water and its flame doesn't break. It falls, and it's like watching a glow stick, right? But it's warm fire. And it falls into this hole, and you can see the walls around the shaft of this hole kind of pick up some of that flame as it moves down. A sort of elegant circle that falls deeper and deeper into this hole. Nothing around it is revealed. The walls eventually sort of give way to darkness, and then the flame goes out, but it doesn't go out. It's just you lose it. It seems to be
right. It's just too far to see it anymore.
A very, very deep hole, but also this area, the darkness pushes in on you, and you get a sense that the flame, you sort of lose the flame before what would feel like naturally the edge of your vision is, as it disappears into the darkness. River, are you watching this descend?
Yeah.
You can make me an insight check as well.
$13.
It's scary, but this is the way to go.
Holy shit.
Gut feeling, but very strong.
I say,
What do you think? This tunnel continues to keep going, but this hole might lead somewhere else. What should we do?
I think I look at you, weakened, trying to keep going. I have a very strange expression, partially because half my features are missing, but also because I don't think you would have experienced this yet in life, in our very short life. I seem content, and I don't say anything. I've been rasping. I've been very slow. I try hard because I don't want you to have to tug on my arm so hard, but it's really difficult to keep going. And I think I have the tiniest of smiles when I look at you and I just squeeze your hand really hard. And then I step in and I'm gonna I don't let go of your hand though.
Yeah, I would pull her back and I say,
I have something.
And I pull out a potion of water breathing.
Nice.
And I give it to you.
Drink this.
I was going to do something else, but yours is probably a better idea, but I don't know if I would do it without you.
Was it pull your bottle of potion of water breathing out?
Me?
She didn't
Do
get
I have
any
one too?
potions. She forgot her
No.
potions.
Yeah, I forgot
I know
them.
that was...
Oh, okay. No, but I was going to use, well, I don't know how long the thing goes. I don't know how long this tunnel goes for, but I can shape water in a cube. So I was just going to push it to create an air bubble for us. So I will.
That's some Pirates of the Caribbean shit, dude. I haven't even seen that movie,
I hand you the potion and I say, drink this. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, I will do that. But I will do the elementalism around for you, I think. I think I'm really, truly, I think I'm too tired to do anything but rasp. So I think I think I can help. I don't know for how long. And then I'll kind of like do the sculpting of the water, and I'll let it rise up around you and then sculpt like a little bubble for you, like a little helmet. Pocket of air.
All right, let's see how this spell works. So you create what?
Do I still have this on? I don't.
Water.
Yep.
In a 1 foot cube. For an hour.
So assume a crude shape, such as that of a creature. So I'm assuming I can do a bubble.
Yeah, you're just doing a
Yep.
classic one of those old diving suits. A ball around his head. I think you'd have to do it once he's already in the water. You can breathe underwater for 24 hours now, River.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
And then this would last for an hour. Is there enough
I think so,
oxygen in 1 foot cube?
No.
Let me
Yeah,
open
probably
10
not.
minutes.
I'm going to open up ChatGPT and see if it can calculate this. I know it's... Let me see if...
I'm going to guess
We
10
went
minutes.
to
Let's see.
ZBO power.
Yeah, I'm gonna ZBO this. God, if we had ChatGPT during ZBO, that show would have actually...
Wouldn't have helped
Still wouldn't
because
have-
the book
still
wasn't
wouldn't
out. Yeah.
So
Okay.
how
Hold on.
much oxygen is in 1 foot cubed, and how long could you breathe in it?
Yeah, hold on. You don't need to continue to do this.
Well,
Because
I'm
if
just
it's
curious. I
only
think
an
it's fun.
hour, Yeah, I think the only thing I can do really is
You
10 minutes worth.
You can get 23.8 minutes out of this.
Yeah, great. Yeah, okay, that's good. And then I can maybe try to control water when we get there. So what's interesting about control water is it's a range of 300 feet and it's 100-foot cube. I could part water. I could redirect the flow. I could do a bunch of stuff, but it's only 10 minutes. So I could basically make us a water slide.
I will never turn down a water slide.
Okay, perfect. Let me read the rest of this, make sure I can actually do this.
We all know I've been to Action Park.
Oh, what the fuck?
I love that Brad has added Action Park to the story now.
This is it. This is me trying to sort of meta draw forth a memory for you.
Yeah.
Of going to Action Park.
This is what it was like.
Yeah.
Just this dark tunnel to nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm reading about the whirlpool I can create. Maybe it'll suck us down like a black hole. Okay, I can try to do this, but it's only for 10 minutes. But I wonder if... No, okay. I wouldn't allow that. So, okay, I will see if we can, I will redirect the flow, I suppose. And I'm gonna see if for 10 minutes, it moves us very quickly through the water so we don't have to swim.
All right.
The other option is to part water, fam, and we gotta walk either way. So I think I would do that. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so you're going with option A.
Yeah, to let the current take us, yeah. Go with the flow.
Oh, yeah, okay. Option C.
Yeah. No, I mean my current. I'm pushing it.
Right, yeah. Who goes in first?
I mean, I will. I don't know if he's still holding my hand. Yeah.
It's not wide enough for you to be side by side.
Right.
It's wide enough that you're comfortably in it, but not comfortably side by side. You could potentially, I guess you could probably get very close and squeeze in, but
I'll hug the shit out of him. I will absolutely just like totally fully embrace him and then step in the way and then let the magic take us for sure.
Okay.
At some point, if we have to pull apart, we'll pull apart, but
yeah.
I'm so
not safe at all. Never do that, obviously.
Yeah, this seems
horrifically
like
bad idea.
Desperate for disadvantage on the upcoming death saving throws.
Yeah, well.
Action Park.
So
Brad's been playing too much Water Park Simulator.
I probably wouldn't let you do it if it looked like it was gonna be like a tight squeeze. I wouldn't do it.
I think I would say there is not enough room for us to both go simultaneously. One will have to go first, and the other will have to follow.
Okay, then I will very slowly and reluctantly release from the hug, essentially, which is now what it was. And then I kind of stand there and I wait for him to choose which one of us is going to go first.
I will go first. You follow quickly after.
And I nod. And then I
will
raise up
my... I will do my best to control myself so I do not breathe, and I will hold my breath, and as long as I can.
I think I can move the water. Not for long, but I'll try.
Together.
And I'll just kind of like I'm going down a water slide. I'll cross my arms onto my shoulders. Yeah, and I'll just kind of like I'll just kind of like take a deep breath and hop in. and I will I'll do the thing where where you're holding your breath, where you just try to move as little as possible to hold your breath longer. I'm just trying to do that.
Okay. So, holding breath, you're not do you have the bubble of air? You have it? Or you're just
I'm doing that, and she's doing the
and
he has
you're
the bubble
doing
of
it.
air,
Right.
and I'm
Okay.
like I'm trying not to waste any of the precious air that's in there.
Yeah.
Got it. You both sort of slip into this hole and descend as slowly and under as much control as you're able to.
I think we speed it up.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you activate it, and you begin to descend very quickly. Do you still have the staff lit up? Probably secured somewhere, but
I have it like my arms crossed on my shoulders, so I probably just have the staff in the crook of my arm.
Yeah.
Like by my elbow or something.
As we watch you descend into this time we really do see a glow stick of green kind of descending.
Oh, I can shrink it as well. I can shrink it, so I would just shrink it so it's not like it doesn't get caught on anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to make any checks. The two of you can breathe as you go down underneath this water. It's probably a very strange sensation for you, River, because you can simply breathe underwater. There's just no change because of the will of this potion. You don't grow gills or anything. You just are able to breathe. It doesn't even feel like anything when you open your mouth. You feel water rush in, but you're able to just breathe into it. It doesn't feel like you're choking on it at all. You have full control over the sensation. You're not
I think I'm too exhausted to panic anyway.
Yeah, in any way. It's just a weird sensation. Caspian, you have this sort of air bubble. And you guys descend and descend and descend. For a bit, you have an idea of where the top is. And as far as you can tell, this thing is dead straight. It almost feels carved, but the walls of this thing as you descend, lit up by the light glow of the green staff, sort of betray that, as it looks very natural, but it is a straight drop. The sound is strange because you lose the sense of sound of being underwater, or you gain the sense of sound of being underwater, and there's a pressure that begins to build against your ears. Then your sense of thoughts begin to separate as you feel ripples of yourself breaking apart, really unable to stop the descent at this point. The water starts to feel like it is pulling you down as much as you are actively trying to go as quickly as possible. It speeds up and speeds up. The rhythm of your own sense of self drifts from you as you sort of lose where you are or how long you've been falling and descending. Can you both make me a final wisdom save? As you descend.
Pretty sure Bless is gone by now.
For sure.
Yeah. That is a whopping 2. So that's going to be a 0 for me. We did not have a long rest, so
7.
I can't do my special bullshit.
And a 7. A 0 and a 7. As you descend, you enter into a sort of dream state. You sort of lose a sense of self, and you very quickly lose a sense of time, and you begin to lose that sense of self that you've been piecing together so far as you've made it through these tunnels. You start to see little shapes and symbols appearing on the walls. As far as you can tell, you are endlessly falling, and the same shapes and patterns and symbols begin to appear on the walls, lighting up in blue and red. Strange images, hard for you to concentrate on. River, you recognize that you've lost Caspian. Caspian, you recognize that you've lost River. All you're able to understand and sense are these strange symbols on the wall.
You said we don't recognize them.
You do begin to recognize them over a great amount of time as you are descending. What River and Caspian see is different to what we're about to see. Because I really just wanted you to solve a puzzle, and in order to escape this endlessly drifting hole, I'm going to place in front of you a puzzle for you to solve. But first, I would ask that chat doesn't help. And if you figure it out, text it to your mum. Now, you two are separate.
Mom, I figured out a D&D puzzle on a show.
The two of you are separate, but because I would never do this to PB, you can both just solve this together.
What do you mean? Why me?
You want to be alone solving? You want to do this separately?
No.
There is a version of this which is separate, and a version where you can just both
No,
figure it
I
out together.
understand that. What I don't know is why you pointed me out.
Because Wack's going to solve this on his own.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is what you think. You think I can't solve it on my own?
No, I think
okay,
you can, but I don't want to just. I don't want the pressure. Is horrible.
Yes.
If I was just like, solve this. Wack would be
You are
completely
correct.
fine,
I would not be able to solve it right now.
and it would be cruel to do to you.
Maybe ever. Yeah.
That's all.
All right.
Not that
Okay.
I built
It's
it
fine.
with the intention of you both solving it separately, and then I was like, I would
Also
hate
lots of puzzles that I can't solve.
I would hate it
Yeah,
if
right.
I was in a show where PB put a puzzle on the screen and went, Wack, you solve this, Brad, you solve this. It would kill me.
Yeah.
That was all it was. There's nothing. You know for a fact you both are genius intellects compared to me.
Okay. No.
So you can solve it together.
Yes, please.
All right.
You are
go.
correct.
Here's the puzzle.
I will not be able to solve it.
Figure it out.
Could you
at your
imagine?
own pace.
I was able to just be like, oh, it's this.
And that, annoyingly, chat,
Okay.
is as far as I can zoom out for some reason. So, good luck, chat.
Family ties. Right?
I mean, that's the obvious interpretation.
And the bottom
High
is like...
seas. High seas.
I mean, I look at that and I'm like, oh, to
seas, four
survive the
quarters.
high seas, you either rely on family ties or you think about your family ties to leave. See the bottom one where it's like, imagine the love that you have for your family to survive the rough seas. I have no idea what the 14111 is, but
I mean, it could be like 4 quarters. It could be, well, if that glows when we think of family ties, then the others are wrong.
I'm sorry. Was that glow?
Family
Actually-
ties.
Added that.
When as soon as you said it, it was so quick
Okay.
that I wasn't prepared, and I should have made
sorry.
you. I could have made you do it separately.
Okay.
In fact, that was actually secretly the way that I knew that I would be able to activate full hyper intelligent PB. Because if I just went, okay, solve this, she would have gone, oh no,
She has
oh
to
no,
be
oh no.
activated, don't you know?
But if I had turned her into brat mode, she would have been like, oh, you think I can't solve this by myself? And it would have worked perfectly.
No.
Played you like a damn
No.
fiddle. No, I didn't really.
No. Yeah, like I genuinely was like, you are correct. I will not be able
I
to
just didn't
solve
want
this.
it to be horrible to be on your own
Yeah,
in front of
I
everyone on the
agree.
stream. I know you.
I
I know we
agree.
all do it when we play puzzles in games, but it's horrible to be
It's
thrown
so
in the deep
stressful
end.
and
Yeah. It's my worst feeling ever.
Yeah.
But yes, family ties lights up.
Okay.
And I know audio listeners, this means nothing to any of you, but I don't want to describe
Well, we'll
these
describe
things.
it.
You can
There
describe
is
it.
Yeah, you can't. I've done this before because you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
describe. Yeah, yeah, and you have to have the players do it. So the first image is a old school. I want to say more of a Viking style ship silhouette, and it rests on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seas. But the way that the seas are placed is horizontally, so it mimics the ocean.
Right.
Visually.
Could be high seas. Could be.
Well, it couldn't be high seas
7
because that didn't
seas.
activate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be 7 seas. Could be sailing on the 7 seas. Could be.
But the second image, I'm going to go ahead and describe the rest of them, then we can theorize to our heart's content. The second image is, it looks like a quarter, all kind of smashed together. But what's interesting about it is that because they're smashed together, it looks like 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1, with the 1 being slightly above the 4.
Diagonal.
Yeah, and that happens. There's 4 of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then the third image is the silhouette of a family, and then 4 ties, 4 silhouettes of ties rather. And then the final image is what looks like a door and exiting out of, and then a heart, and then the silhouette of a mind and a thought bubble inside the human face.
An empty one, which could mean like.
Yeah.
Like
Clear your mind of what you
forgotten.
love. Yeah. Yeah.
So the first image potentially for me again is sailing the 7 seas or high seas,
or just like turbulent, right? I think the idea is that
could be that.
While they think on this, I'll take the time to say thank you to everyone that's been tipping so far.
hurt.
Very much appreciate it. You see now why I start getting very nervous as they get further and further through these dungeons. Like, oh, I really hope they unlock the potions of water breathing. So you are directly contributing towards the story itself, as well as some of the,
It's supporting us too.
as well as some of the mechanics of the game. They can't really progress too far because, you know, they would have died immediately to the shadow demon and the shadows had it not been for some stat unlocks.
Spells, HP, yeah, like a bunch of stuff.
And obviously the actual characters and their backstory and who they are and stuff, we need to unlock as much of it as possible. I'm going to say ideally by the end of this session. This is session 6 of 8. And, I don't know. Maybe we want to get as much of that unlocked as possible by the end of this session. And here's what I'll do. I'll give you till halfway through next week's episode. But I wouldn't rely on the fact that you have an 8th episode.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
So,
that's fun and exciting.
yeah.
Also with the last set of symbols, it is right to left, and the I mean, it could be like memories of love lost. Exit, leaving, path, heart generally is probably going to represent
Open
love.
your heart and mind.
Open your heart and mind is another way to look at that. It could be open. The arrow in the door is the one that like throws me off.
Yeah, like to leave. Because I was thinking, to leave, you have to something heart and mind.
Leave your heart and mind.
Or even just to leave heart in mind. Think of something that you care about.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know if overseas, because they're technically on top of, or...
That's another way to look at it. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Overseas.
I'm going to give you that one.
Nice.
Okay. Nice.
Quarter, if we think about things associated with what we're going through.
One for all. If we're going for ridiculous,
yes. Could be one for all. It could be, I mean, another thing that's reminiscent of quarter master. I doubt that has anything to do with what we're doing. Quarters, overseas.
I do think it's interesting that there are 4 of them, you know, and then there are also the 4 ties. But I don't know if that's
7, 1, 4, 4, and then 3 for the last bit. If we look at the numbers, leave your heart empty. Leave your love forgotten.
You tell
So
me
what
if you want clues, by the way. I know that you're still going.
Yeah.
Tell me if you want clues.
The quarters has me completely baffled. I have no idea.
I mean, there was a version in my head when I created this where I was like, I would put this on the screen and Wack was just going to say all 4 of them because I was like, what if he... For all I know, he does these things. He's got an app.
I don't.
He's like, I know all of them.
I don't.
This is the lateral thinking. This is the old school highlights puzzles. I actually love this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's the image is the word or slightly off and you have to kind of think sideways on it. But
mine is pattern recognition. When pattern recognition is there, I think I would just guess it immediately.
Oh, let's be very clear. I love lateral thinking puzzles, but I'm not very good at them. But they're very cool. I'm always like, oh, for fuck's sake, when I realize the thing. There's a lot of them in blueprints. They're pretty good. Anyway.
I'll admit, I think I made this quite hard because I went into this like, they're so goddamn smart.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time with these kinds of puzzles, there'll be like a word, like instead of it being purely symbology or images, there will be like one of them might be a word, and then an image. And I was like, no words. If I give them words, they'll figure it out. They're too smart.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
But then remember Darkfire.
It is interesting, Wack, to think about it. Like, you know, he said, I'll give you that one. So it's not overseas, but maybe it's oversee. And then it's like telling you something. Oversee something, family ties. Right?
Right. The quarters is throwing me for such a loop. I have no idea what that is. I think we're really close on the last one.
Take it out of the equation. Yeah, let's work on the last one then.
The last one. I think it's some kind of variation on like leave your
love.
Leave your love forgotten, or forget your love, or something close to that, I think.
And it's not like
it's going
a
right,
door.
Like if the arrow is there just to go right to left, that is also a thing, I guess. Could potentially be like forget your love and leave.
Yeah, or door to, the door to your heart or something like that. Like it could not be leave or exit. I think the arrow is throwing us off a little bit, but just keeping that in mind if it's like.
Could be like if we say that the arrow is there as just part of the symbol and it doesn't mean anything, it could be something like open your heart.
Yeah.
But that to me that doesn't make sense.
We also guessed that one, open your heart and mind, and that did not trigger anything. So,
Right.
But it could just not be heart. It could be love. Open your.
Yeah, if he's offering clues, then it's going to be more memories forgotten for sure.
Yeah. Oh. Is it whole?
In which
The
part?
quarters. That makes a whole.
Right.
You
Whole.
just said we're forgetting memories, and I just remembered him saying you'll never be whole again. And there I'm looking at the 4 quarters. Makes one whole part. It might be something related to that.
Question is, does Brad know what fractions mean?
You keep saying something about these quarters, and I don't know what.
He's
that
like,
word
I
is.
have no idea.
I just drew lines and numbers.
There are numbers here?
They're also blue and red.
Yeah.
So I wonder if the red relates to your memories and the blue relates to mine. What do we have unlocked for you so far? Do we have
Follow
any
your
hints that
heart.
might help with that?
Well, we know that I left my family behind because I wanted to follow my heart, at least, or my curiosity in that way. Oh, that could be the thought bubble too.
Say that last bit again.
Which bit?
Before
the curiosity?
Before the last. Oh, you think the empty head represents curiosity?
Yeah, it could be. Why? What do you think I meant?
I didn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, like caught between heart and, curiosity, or heart and mind, love and dream.
He's also definitely going to put a time limit on this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So we're going to forget memories the longer
Don't
we
pressure
take.
cook me, Daddy. Let's sit. Let's sit for a second. Let's just sit and look at it.
That's the GM brain, by the way, activating.
Yeah,
it's like, I know, like, I'm
just calm
timing
down,
shit.
just breathe.
This is the problem.
The time limit was 60 seconds. I was convinced that you would just both be like, this, move on, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You think we couldn't solve that?
Yeah.
And, oh, yeah, sorry, guys. I thought
Check
it was
your
really
heart
smart.
at the door. I don't know.
Drawn and quartered. No. What other things?
I'm trying to think outside the box for that.
Fraction. It could just mean fractions as well, but
Yeah,
I
or
feel like they wouldn't
fractured,
be the
yeah.
same number. Fractured.
Yeah. It's also like weirdly stacked. I'm not looking at that one. I love that we got both of yours immediately. These are mine and I have no clue. I guess
Well, you got like both of mine immediately. I should be getting yours immediately.
the first one could be part of, or
1/4.
yeah, I'm thinking like how many is the top line? It's 4, and then
4 1s over 4 4s.
I'm also trying to think of, the what backstory we know. We know that I
quarter step.
I'm wildly curious, and I kind of followed that curiosity, but I'm also hyper religious.
one of the 4 is also like timing. Like, is it a timing thing?
What is that called?
I don't know what the musical term is, but there's different like timings.
Yeah,
in
that's
music.
what I was like. I was wondering what that was.
Like
I mean, I know it's not
4,
just
4, 3, 4.
1, 4, but
I'm
I feel
terrible
like
with
there's a
musical
term for
stuff.
it.
I'm pretty stumped. I think maybe
Door, heart, brain, or mind, or thoughts.
exit,
Thinking.
love, thinking, memory.
Thinking with emotion. Thinking with your heart. Now I'm stuck on follow your heart. I think I'll have to clue it. But I'm willing to take one of mine first for a clue instead of you.
No, I'll take one of mine. We've sacrificed. You've lost 2 of yours already.
Yeah, because I died because I refused to run. That's not your fault.
Both of you
shouldn't
make
be
me a
punished for
death
that.
saving throw, please.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, why did you do that?
It's not letting us roll because of the bullshit. So we just got to do a flat d20.
Roll me a d20.
Okay.
Natural one.
And a
19. I think my exhaustion level would count it as 3 immediately. What does your exhaustion level do?
Exhaustion doesn't affect this, does it?
I don't know. I hit the one button and it automatically gave me 3.
What do you mean
fails.
it gave you 3?
When I hit the
It's
fail
not-
button, it automatically gave me 3 of them. So I wasn't sure if I was
Is that a
taking
new
double
way that
exhaustion
the
or
death
something.
saving throws work?
I don't know. I'm just telling you what the sheet's doing.
Let's find out.
Yep.
I'll find out while you continue on your puzzle.
Yeah, I can
Now
hover
that you know
over
that
the...
there is indeed a time limit.
Yeah, okay. I'll look up the exhaustion stuff. It seemed like it was coming from there, but perhaps not. Oh, okay. So did you? I'll take one. Is what I was suggesting.
No, I'll
'Cause
take
you
one.
shouldn't be. Okay.
If we have to pay the price for the clue, I'll pay it.
All right.
Yes. They
Yes.
affect
Yes. You do.
death saving throws. So you take however
You take
many.
a death saving throw for a clue.
When you make
I think he's talking
no.
about exhaustion.
When exhaustion, when you
Oh.
make a d20 test, the roll is
Yeah.
reduced by 2 times your exhaustion level. So
Yeah.
you minus off how much exhaustion do you have?
I have 4, but I rolled a
3.
19.
Well, Caspian
should've-
can't roll lower.
Yeah.
So it's 2 times your exhaustion level. What did you say it was? Sorry,
4, 8.
so it would be
So she would have 11.
an 11. So you'd still have 1 success, whereas Caspian has 2
Okay.
fails.
Jesus. Okay.
Would you like a clue?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's what we were talking about.
Which one of you wants a clue?
I do.
Permanently remove 10 HP from your maximum
Jesus.
hit points. You get 2 for the price of 1 with the first one. The entire puzzle is just figure out all 4 of them separately. They're not all one thing that you have to figure out. You know, it's not like it's
Okay.
a story that's told, or like a thing that all comes together at the end for a full answer. You just have to hit all 4 of them. Which one do you want a clue for?
The quarters.
This one is about the spacing, the width, the distance between the quarters.
Close quarters.
Yeah.
Lights up.
Nailed it.
Thanks for that 10 HP.
would never have guessed that. Not in a million years. So that was the right one to get.
You've got about 60 seconds until your next death saving throw.
Okay.
If you would like another clue.
Leave your feelings at the door.
No, we did all those. I'll take one.
Okay. Knock off 10 HP permanently.
Yeah.
Would you like a clue about the door or the head?
The head.
It's the theme of the show.
Memories. Okay. Lose.
Or it could just be unknown.
Well, I was thinking like lose beloved memory, I guess. You know? Or leave beloved memory. But if the theme of the show is like, I don't know, I guess unknown. Not knowing. It's not necessarily our memory or our identity.
Death saving throws, please.
This might kill me. Oh my god.
11 for me.
Oh, it won't
so
let me do it.
success.
Okay, I gotta roll it.
Yep. One make. Caspian survives. Another 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Nice. You reset your death saving throws. You're
Okay,
on 0.
yep. Okay.
Fucking nice. All right.
Caspian's
So
still
if
on
this
2
is-
fails. 1 make.
If this is unknown or forgotten or memories, the only way we can leave is to remember
Or forget.
or forget.
I feel like it's the heart that's tripping me up now. Because again, it's this lateral thinking, right? Oversee. Is that correct, Brad? That one was oversee and not overseas?
Yeah, technically travel overseas.
Okay, travel overseas. So they can be kind of a longer phrase. Okay, travel overseas, close quarters, family ties, and then this one's got to be something similar to that. Like, it's along the same vein.
Find yourself?
Or, discover, I guess.
Yeah.
Open. Hold on.
Open hearts, open minds?
I think we tried that one in the beginning, but I think also it's like cross. Right? What are some
Crossover?
other words? Yeah, what are some other words for that, like doorway to that threshold? And the fact that the arrow is
Portal.
pointing, go through it. Go through.
Portal, travel, breakthrough, portal, travel, breakthrough, door,
I'll take
Exit.
another hint.
open.
Mark
It'll
off
kill us
another
otherwise.
10 HP.
Yep. Jesus Christ.
I should be doing this.
The first word is in.
In heart and minds?
In
Who am I?
love.
Could you imagine? Who are we? Oh boy.
In heart, memory, in heart, mind, in heart, curiosity, in heart.
Well, I think
Thank you so much for that tip. We have 4
Oh my
left,
God.
I
Loving
think.
memory? In loving
Yeah.
memory?
In
Could you
loving
imagine?
memory.
Oh wow. Well done.
That
Well
was tough.
That was
done.
the tough one, yeah.
Yeah, I
Shit.
really thought that you guys were just going to absolutely
Yeah.
piss over this. I was really scared that feels like the type of thing that both of you would be very good at.
Close quarters.
Yeah.
It's called a rebus puzzle, I think, for the people who are listening, or maybe want to look into them. I think that's what it's called, which is just, it's the puzzle. There's like, you might have seen them like online. People do them in apps now, I think, where like daily apps where it's just a bunch of symbols. So yeah, overseas, close quarters, family ties, in loving memory.
Yeah, that was dope. Perfect challenge level too.
Yeah, and you
Feel
did
like
it without
we struggled
dying.
just the right amount. Yeah.
Which is very good.
I mean, I lost 20 HP permanently, which is crazy.
You're hurt.
20 or 10?
20.
20.
She did
Because I did 2 clues.
Fucking hell.
2 clues.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you guess it in chat? Or people watching on VODs, specifically watching? Those of you listening, I hope that wasn't too brutal to listen to while they were just going,
No way,
yeah,
dude.
we don't know what the... Maybe we can print screen that and post it in the Discord or something.
Only thing I got was food in my stomach.
Right. I was like, which one of them looked like food in my stomach?
So when you're so locked into a puzzle, you don't even see the joke.
Yeah.
This Blade Runner song fucks me up.
Yeah. I know. That's why it's playing.
I know.
The 2 of you figure out what the symbols mean on the walls. Each of you coming to different conclusions. Again, the sort of meta switch here is that we saw a rebus puzzle for you guys. The 2 of you saw different things. Now, you failed the wisdom check going in. Can you both make me an intelligence saving throw coming out?
Should be great. That's a 1.
4. It was an 11, guys. It was an 11.
Wow.
Exhaustion is rough.
Yeah. 2
me up.
fails. Both of you recognize the symbols and piece together something, and as you do so, the different symbols on the walls as you descend light up in different ways and begin to mean something to you, but the sort of dissonance you have with your own body, because you're in this kind of strange dreamlike state as you descend, makes it difficult for you to really put together precisely what those symbols mean to you. Though the general sense feels the same. So the sense of traveling overseas, being in close quarters with people, having familial ties, and then a sort of a sense of loss, of grief, washes over you. But piecing together an actual memory from this, you both fail on those checks. You begin to come to your senses again after the symbols begin to dissipate. You recognize that you're actually no longer descending, but you're ascending, and there's really nothing that is that feels like it's changed, but you get the sense
it feel like
that
if I went in feet first, does it feel like I'm being pulled by my feet now almost?
it does a little. Yeah.
Okay.
You are ascending no longer in a close tunnel, but in a larger body of water. The walls and the symbols disappear, and between the time of that happening and the time of you coming more to a physical sense of a corporeal form and floating up again, and the dreamlike state beginning to leave you, you recognize that you're in a much larger body of water and floating up. You hear someone speaking, a muffled set of words that seem to worm their way down as you float or swim upwards. You hear 2 people speaking. The first the voice of an adult woman, the second of a very young sounding child, somewhere maybe under 10, older than 5. You hear, "Oh, what are you afraid of, Indralaya?" "I don't know." "Where do you feel the fear?" Here? Do you know, when I get scared, I feel it in my toes. Yes, it's like the blood leaves my toes and they get all tingly. It's okay to be afraid. I'm afraid of losing who I am. Oh, you needn't be afraid of that. No, you won't lose you. All that happens is you gain more. The people who came before. And you get to meet some of the ones that come after. So I won't forget? Oh, no, dear. You don't forget, and you'll never be forgotten. You break the surface. For Caspian, it's breathing in a lungful of air. For River, you simply break through the surface and, don't need to take a gasp of air. You're still alone. No sign of each other. The water below you is only 2 or 3 inches deep.
Caspian? Call out for him.
Nothing. Just the echo of your voice off of the cavern. And the sound of water running quickly ahead of you. The water in this small cavern that you're in runs into a hole in the wall and water falls out into a much larger cavern. There is for the first time, shaft of natural light casting down from a single opening in the ceiling in the much larger cavern. At the edge of the water on the left-hand side of the hole, facing outwards, seated with their legs hanging over the trickling waterfall itself, is a single figure. Your exhaustion is entirely gone.
Oh.
And we're going to spin the wheel.
Holy shit, because I was definitely prepared to fully collapse and rest.
There are
Woo.
4, by the way.
There are 4 lights.
Whack, roll me a d6. You get a skill, finally.
Yes.
Just in
Let's
time.
go.
6.
6 is stealth.
Nice.
You can fart in perfect silence now.
Yep, that's exactly what the stealth skill is used for.
Thank you.
How many do we have banked? Thank you, everyone. I know this one's there's been quite large chunks between the wheel spins tonight.
3 more banked.
Yeah.
3
Let's
more.
go, baby.
Really appreciate the tips, everyone. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. This is what it's all about. We keep forgetting because we get caught in the narrative while doing a puzzle.
Yeah. Well,
PB weapon proficiency. Wait, didn't we give you this?
Yeah. I feel like you did. I also feel like I have my skin already as well. Isn't it like red? Because infernal? And we have a
Phiranaplant
little
will answer your
talk about
questions.
Okay.
The idea that Brad remembers is...
No,
hilarious.
you don't have your weapon proficiencies, but you might... I think you do have skin.
Okay.
So let me give you your weapon proficiencies. You've got simple and martial weapons.
Okay.
Martial.
Nice. Thank you.
And And that's it. Specifically,
Maybe I don't have my skin. I feel like I did. I feel like we had a whole talk about how I'm infernal. Maybe it was...
I seem to remember that as well.
Yeah, right? Like you were like, oh, it's, you know, kind of red hues, which would imply infernal. And yeah, maybe. I don't know. We're from a different reality where that happened, Brad.
Apparently, yeah. I
Nobody
think I
else
shifted
remembers
into
it.
a different reality this morning. I could feel it.
Yeah,
Um,
I believe it. You're GMing the new show on Wednesdays.
Oh,
That's
no.
the shift.
Not like this.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and I'll give you both your skins. You can have skin for free. You're welcome.
What? Why?
Just because I think you,
Because it is it, isn't it? It is red.
you have
So we must have said it.
rose red skin.
Yeah.
And I recall having this conversation as well.
Yeah.
And I don't
Yeah.
know if it was just that we got caught up in the fact that it like is red for another thing, or if you saw someone
Yeah.
else with red skin or something. But
No, it
I
was
remember
me.
having
I feel like
this
it was me.
conversation.
Because
So
you specifically said infernal, and I was
Yeah,
like,
we
I
were
did not
in-
know. I did not know that. I should have known that was the thought process. I was like, I should have known that red implied infernal, but I didn't know that for
Yeah,
real. That
we
was
were
part
in
of D&D lore.
a
So I
different.
had a whole narrative in my brain about it. Fucking. Okay. I think you got 2 more rolls.
And then,
good
well, I'm
sir.
going to give Caspian his skin as well because I think
Oh, okay.
it's just.
Good thing I didn't choose skin with the never remember. Because I think I even said to you in the message, I was like, I'm pretty sure I have this already.
Okay, yeah.
But
Caspian, you have tanned white skin. Rose red, tanned white.
that freebies.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brad.
Um,
And thank you, Fates,
yeah.
for the
Fates.
tips, which unlock memories
Any of
Mhm.
the-
help us discover who our characters really are.
Any of the
And
confusing ones. What was the last wheel spin we just got? Oh yeah, weapon proficiency.
Proficiency, yeah.
Which is just everything basically, but you don't have any masteries.
Ooh, ooh.
4 or 5 hours.
Let's spin the
Yeah.
wheel again. Here we go. How many left, sorry? 2?
2.
more.
Go. The exciting bit. Tool proficiencies for River.
Ooh. Wait. Oh no. Okay. I have them, but I don't have the proficiency in them. Got it.
Right.
The calligrapher's tools. Okay.
Yeah, wait, you got the calligraphy tools.
Yep. I have the tools, but not the proficiency.
Yeah, right. Yeah, got it.
Hmm.
So you have proficiency in calligrapher's tools. You have proficiency in navigator's tools.
That's something I need to add somewhere.
I can drag and drop
Okay,
it.
because Okay. I wasn't sure.
That's it. Calligraphy, navigation. I don't know why that isn't drag and dropping. Calligraphers is already on there somehow.
Yeah, because I got the tools. Not
I
the
got
actual
the tools.
tools.
You said it so
I got the
like
tools.
you were from New York in the 1930s.
Yeah, because I got the tools.
Yeah, I got the tools.
Yeah, I got the tools.
I do it this way. When I drag and drop these.
What are you talking about? Forget about it.
All right, just remind me to do it.
Forget about it. I remind you to do what?
I've already written it down.
Okay. I was like,
I don't know why
you
I
have to
can't.
finish your sentence, Bradley, or I cannot remind you of the
I can't
thing.
drag and drop it, but you already have the cartographers, so I don't know what's going on. The sheets are crazy.
Okay.
Because we're doing it this way. All right.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? Tool proficiencies, right?
Yes. Yes.
All right,
One
one
more
more
roll.
spin. One more. Here we go. Phoebe gets her equipment.
What?
Yeah, and this is going to take me a second, which means Whack is going to shill and cry.
Yes. Thank you, everybody,
Not
so much for all
necessarily
the
in that
tips.
order. Oh, okay. Never. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm so
yeah.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You just destroyed any
Yep. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
momentum
Hey,
that
if
I
we
had
could
with
start
that.
over from the top. Streets are.
Thank you so much, everybody, for tipping thus far in this wonderful show. Unknown. If you're unclear as to what the hell is going on, well,
Us
when you
too.
tip,
Sorry.
you will allow Brad to spin the wheel, and as you can see, the whole bunch of nonsense that's on that wheel is not actually nonsense. It is, in fact, memories that get unlocked for our characters, and you, the Fates, control when our characters retain these memories. When they get these memories, they also get the thing that is on the wheel. It's not just a memory, but it's also physical, represented by those things, those memories. So when PB gets equipment, that actually appears for her character, and she remembers what that equipment is and what it's for. And it's the main way that we keep the lights on here at Tablestory. So if you want to help keep the channel going, if you want to help keep these shows funded so that we can get art and music, etc., that's just a great way to do it. It helps pay us. It helps keep the lights on in our houses, etc.
Yeah.
So we appreciate it. Thank you for all the tips and everything.
Yeah. Thank you. Let's go. Here's your equipment. So the first thing that materializes on you is your clothing. A skirt of bark cloth with very subtle geometric dye patterns of tan and deep browns. As a sort of base garment, you get a large rectangular piece of bark cloth or tappa draped over both shoulders and running down you and around you in almost exactly the same way as it sits on Caspian. Very similar looking, though the patterns are slightly different.
But oh, okay.
What?
I have the armor too.
Yeah.
Right?
You've still got
Yeah,
the armor,
okay,
but
okay,
this is
okay.
this is your you just have armor on and the red ragged cloak.
Okay.
This is your actual clothing that is under or over the armor, however you want it to sit.
Okay.
Differently to you, because you have a much larger sort of breastplate on this scale mail. You have an additional robe over the top of it, which Caspian doesn't have. A slightly thicker looking robe that is draped over you and crisscrossed around the front of you with a sort of cord pulled across the center and wrapped, and it almost looks like a gi. You actually look a little like a Jedi with the way that it's wrapped over you and the way that because the robe comes down and has sleeves, whereas Caspian just has a sort of almost like a toga. You have the wrap underneath, then the armor, and then a robe over the top, which is slightly thicker, similar material, but it has the sleeves and is wrapped in the center like a gi with the cord plant fiber looking belt that's woven around the center of you. You get sandals, wraps. You get an amulet that is almost exactly the same as the one that Caspian is wearing. What are you laughing at? What do you do?
He's laughing at me because I keep putting my hand up and putting my finger to my nose like I have something to say.
Oh, I'm not. I can't see you. You're a tiny
you.
little person in the corner over here. What do you want?
I'm also just a tiny little person. Could you say that? Could you say that again?
What?
Just the what do I kind of look like?
A Jedi.
One more time. Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted.
Again.
Thank you so much.
And you have an amulet, which is a cord made from thinner looking plant fibers that pass through a hole holding a little blue scale. Almost exactly the same as Caspian's. The scale itself is different. And
interesting.
Yeah. You
what
have
color is mine?
blue. It's the
Okay.
same looking thing, but it's clearly a
The
different
scaling
scale.
is different. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was like fully different. Okay.
You have a wondrous holy symbol. The guardian emblem. This emblem is the symbol of a deity or a spiritual tradition. As an action, you can attach the emblem to a suit of armor or a shield or remove it. The emblem has 3 charges. When you or a creature you can see within 30 feet of you suffers a critical hit while you're wearing the armor or wielding the shield that bears the emblem, you can use your reaction to expend 1 charge to turn the critical hit into a normal hit instead. And this emblem appears across the center of the chest of your armor.
Okay.
It is clearly a later addition to this scale mail, and it is pretty large. At first, kind of like a snake shape. A blue leviathan appears and runs from the navel up and around and across the breastplate in blue crystal gems. It's kind of got that sort of mosaic look to it. It's very geometric and simple in style, like a Gaudi piece that runs across the front. It is, again, not like this isn't sophisticated work, but it is how the Guardian emblem has been placed across the center of this thing. You also get a bedroll.
Ooh.
That is, I'm guessing, just attached to a piece of rope and slung across a shoulder. Yep, that's it. That's all of your equipment.
That's a lot. And confirms some things.
Mm-hmm.
We learned some stuff, yeah.
All right. Is that the last one? Last chance for any spins, if you want to do any more spins. The 2 of you I want to close out one last thing here.
Just to be clear, we had skin, we had
That was a freebie.
Yeah.
Right.
You got 1 skill.
Skill.
PB got proficiencies and equipment.
Yeah, that was all 4. Yeah,
That was all 4?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much for the tips, everyone. I'm going to close out in a minute. I will, if you any further tips that come in, we will spin for. You, however, the 2 of you, this would look like, if this were a movie,
Yeah.
we would see a split screen of the 2 of you waking up in the same position, raising your heads from a sort of a dreamlike state, and recognizing that you're sat in water that is only an inch or two deep.
Like at the beginning?
You surface upwards from your own consciousness, but then you kind of come to and you're actually sat in a small cave on the edge of a much larger cave. The waterfall running with a figure in front of you. For Caspian, she appears blank. For River, she is fully remembered.
What?
Who would you like to follow first as the split screen here goes?
It should be
one way or the
Caspian.
other?
No, because you don't remember her. So the context would be super dope if we have your conversation and then we get the reveal of who it is.
I think it works both ways.
It does work both ways, but I think this way is cooler.
Fine.
Okay. Split screen shifts over to Caspian's side. You are completely alone in this cavern. There is a blank form that is clearly, female presenting, at least, sitting on the edge of this waterfall, comfortably, legs hanging, kind of kicking their legs a little, playing with the water somewhat. What do you do?
River? River? Where are you? Hello?
The voice ahead of you says, "Oh, you. Interesting. I do not think we have met."
Where is River?
River has already begun the climb.
Who are you? What do you want from me?
I do not want anything from you. Come. Come closer. Take a seat. She sort of slaps the edge of the waterfall next to where she's sat. She only really kind of glances back over her shoulder towards you. Whether you move forward and sit down or not, she says, "I am Meridia. You're almost there. Once you start climbing, the others are waiting for you."
Others?
Yes. Everyone. Pretty much.
Who are the others?
Do you move and sit down next to her or anything?
No.
She looks back and says, "You do not remember me?
No.
You have no idea who you are? Where you are?"
I know that I am Caspian.
Good.
But I do not know where I am, and I do not know where River is, and everyone here has been trying to hurt us.
Well, everyone here. There's not that many people here, and I wouldn't say they are all trying to hurt you. I have absolutely no intention of hurting you. River did not try and hurt you. The witch,
You know about the witch.
Yes. Everyone knows about the witch. The witch is why we are here.
Why are we here?
Okay. I'm surprised that you have not remembered as much.
Is River all right?
Oh, yes. I suppose as all right as anyone can be here. But yes, of course. River is safe, secure. She is more all right than you are.
I'll, like, begrudgingly look at this person, slowly sit down where they motioned for me to do so.
There you go. And don't worry about time. You have plenty, or as much as you want.
I do not understand what that means.
Yes, I suppose
Why
it is.
are we here? What
Well,
is happening?
first of all, those are very big questions. And I would hazard that if you recalled exactly who you were, it would be I that would be asking you these questions. As I understand, it would be very bad of me to answer this truthfully for you. It could upset the process. But I can try and answer if you would like. But first I would like you to know that if this does hurt you, it is because you asked and I warned you that it might hurt you, not because I am hurting you by giving you the answers. Do you understand?
Truth be told, I understand little of this place. All that I know is that I have some sort of purpose here, that the Leviathan has placed me here for.
Oh, you remember the Leviathan?
Yes and no. What do you mean this will hurt me?
It is like, trying to sprint before you can even crawl. You are only likely to stand up, waddle forward, and hit your head on a table. It is like, it is like one trying to cast a powerful spell before understanding where to pull the energy from. You are only going to do yourself an upset. But you are not quite as far along as I would have hoped. So perhaps it is okay.
It is not what the fates have deemed.
Fate. Of all the people to believe in fate, you sit here next to me.
I sit and I stare at Meridia.
Meridian.
And I
Meridia.
Oh, it is Meridia. That was a clue. I was using that piece of information. Okay.
If I am meant to crawl before I run, how do I crawl?
You are asleep. This is a process. I would not want to wake you too early, but I can. The river can. I don't know what it would do to Indralaya. But we can try, or you can climb.
I look has she made any indication as to where I should climb?
There is a rough set of walls all around this cavern. This cavern has natural light, so it's not lit up at all, but there is a single shaft of natural light, sunlight coming down from a hole in the top center of this cavern. The wall looks rough enough that you think you could easily find handholds and footholds and just climb up the wall. It would be extremely difficult, and at the top it begins to straight up curve under, so you'd have to climb up really. It would be a difficult climb, but it isn't one that you think you would necessarily fail without significant natural ones.
Yeah, I look to Meridia and I say, if I am to crawl first before I run, then I will crawl, if that is what the Leviathan demands of me.
The Leviathan would probably only want you to swim, Caspian.
You make jokes.
The last time we spoke, you had a better sense of humor.
When was the last time we spoke?
Yesterday? I believe we have spoken every day since we met. Yes.
What do you think I should do?
I think you should sit a while and listen. I think you should center yourself. I think you should meditate.
I saw her die.
As did I.
I do not know if I can center myself when I am so full of rage.
Yes. Your rage is what makes you unique. It always has. You have always been different from the other Nemoscarans. You're special, as was River. You do not need to fight against these parts of yourself, or the parts of the others that are part of you. A person is not a single voice. It is a chorus. Choices, memories, ties. Once you remember those voices, you will be able to hear them. They will guide you, as we all have.
I will do my best.
Yes. You are the best. I like to think that each one of us is better than the last. Which means very shortly Indralaya will be the best, so use this time wisely. Before you lose the crown, I think they call it.
I will sit and I will take position
Wow.
of trying to center myself. Place my legs crisscross applesauce try to acknowledge all of my feelings, even the rage.
What role do you like to make for this meditation?
Debating between con and wisdom. My wisdom has returned to me, so I feel like I would use that. There's also the part of me that's thinking that I'm very upset with everything that's happened, and watching River just disappear or turn into a shadow and struggle was devastating. And I know con is associated with like concentration checks, so I'm kind of stuck between the two. I feel like my gut says I should probably do a con save.
Okay, make me a con save.
Natural 1.
Whoa.
This is pointless. My rage is overwhelming me. I cannot control anything. It all slips through my fingers.
There's a moment of pause between the two of you as Meridia sits still, sort of just kicking her legs out under the water, and she says, "I believe it was your teaching that serenity comes when you trade expectations for acceptance. You'll need to let go of how you think things should be and accept how they are."
But I do not know how things should be. Everything is elusive. It falls away.
Caspian, this is how things should be. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. You are exactly where you placed yourself. Everything around us that is happening is because of you. And you alone. This is a process that you started. You have to trust that you started this process for a reason.
I think I stand up and I'm pacing around like in a circle. And I'm just trying to, like, I'm trying to control my breathing. And I, like, just kind of put my hands on my hips. I just, like, double over. I am here for a reason. I am here for a reason. I am here
forget. And to remember. I am here. Now. I lost everyone. But I am here. I am still here.
You want to make me another check?
I'm gonna make a wisdom check this time.
Okay.
An 11.
Little better. Two things happen in this moment. The first is that Meridia says, "Oh, I don't know if you have lost everyone. I think this one was Rivers. Loss is not the absence of what was, but the weight of what remains within us." Very wordy. I should have taught her better. You have a memory in this moment of being lowered into a pool of water as a shaman brings a cup of hot, boiling, earthy liquid to your lips, and you drink, and then everything goes dark. And that is where we end today's
The whole
session.
show is just us on ayahuasca. Could you imagine?
Could you imagine? Thanks for watching, watchers. Thanks for playing, players. And thanks for solving the puzzle that I put before you.
Oh no, the way he said that. I'm gonna think about that for weeks, bro. Oh no.
The people who tipped, thank you so much as well. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. I know a few of you threw some cash in at the end there. We didn't get another spin
thank
though,
you.
right?
Correct.
I'll give you until PB and Wack have finished saying thank you. They're done. All right.
you.
They don't want to. Okay, I just want. I didn't. I normally, I feel like you often. I say thank you, and then you guys say thank you as well. But I'll just do all the thank yous this evening.
We're $49 away from the next
49. We're coming close to the end. 2 weeks left of Unknown next week and the week
Oh
after.
my god, it's so good.
The end of week 6 here, and yeah, I really wasn't sure how you were going to approach this section. You know, part of me wondered if you were just going to like fucking run past, you know, or run away.
From the fight?
If we weren't so exhausted, probably. I think the exhaustion played a big part because it slows us the fuck down.
But you know, I looked at it, maybe wrongfully so, but I looked at it metaphorically, like that tunnel, that the whole thing is, the life and how it can wear you down, and you can, trip on the same thing multiple times right in a row. Life kind of throws it at you, and then, you get to the point where you have to fight it, because if you keep trying to run from it, then it'll always catch up to you. That's how I thought. And so I thought it was really cool that we stayed and fought, even though we kind of felt like we had to. Maybe you get to that point in life where you feel like you have no choice but to, kind of like, push through or fight, or, finally address some of the things that have been chasing you your whole life. So yeah, I thought it was dope as fuck, Brad.
Yeah, mechanically, I just wanted it to feel a bit like that thing in Final Fantasy VIII that chases you at the beginning of the game, and you just keep running away from it, and it catches up to you. Yeah, so every time, from Final Fantasy VII,
sorry, I can't remember the fucking the notes of each of the songs like you can. The only thing is engraved in his memory, aside from the lewd of Tuesday Grey and PB.
It just the one song. I think it's called "Never Back Down" from Final Fantasy VIII is the song. But there's a spider that you chase, and it catches up to you, and you have to fight it. But you don't. You can, but generally speaking, the point is that you kind of hit it a few times until it breaks, and then you run away again. Which is why, all you had to do was bloody these things and then run away. But obviously, you can get creative as well. So you blinded it, you hit it with the daylight spell, which allowed you to run away from it. But then it catches up with you, and you have to complete 8 hours of moving through the grey while it's sapping you, and you're constantly being exhausted while this thing keeps chasing you. So at the end of every hour,
8 hours like a work day.
It catches up to you, yeah. So constantly this thing is chasing after you. So yeah, it was entirely how you dealt with it, I wasn't sure if you were going to fight.
Tell them how close we are. We're so close. Keep talking, Brad. Keep going.
And I just, every time it caught up to you, I just wanted to see if you would fight it or run away from it, and it was just interesting because I knew as well. I think it's very dangerous.
We're closer than
by far the most dangerous thing because of the strength stat.
Keep going.
22
to take damage from. Especially
somebody
when you
11 twice.
Covered your
11.
11.
So yeah, that was kind of how I wanted to mechanically do that fight. It was very much. I needed to pull some Final Fantasy.
But there was more to it, right?
Oh, I mean,
it wasn't just that you were like, I want the.
No.
Okay.
Shaz did it.
It's the last thing I'm thinking of.
Okay. Because I was like, there's no way I just made that up in my head about something you didn't actually do.
D&D game that I've ever run.
Yeah, it's
just it feels
so
wrong
good.
not to put it in there. And also I was like, there's no puzzles, so I really wanted to squeeze a puzzle in.
That was a really good puzzle. I enjoyed that.
In terms of timing, when you're structuring the timing, you're like, I got 8 episodes, so when is all this going to happen? I was sitting here today we haven't got time for the puzzle, but it feels wrong not to give you a puzzle in this campaign. So I was like, I've got to give them something.
Well, I mean, the whole campaign has been a puzzle as well.
It is,
but
yeah.
I thought it was awesome.
But a real puzzle to have a go at. And so I was like, I really wanted you to do that puzzle. And I truly believed that I would just put it in front of you and both of you just be like, that, and it was done. To be honest, that's what PB did with one of them. I put one of them in front of you and you just went bang on one. And I was like, oh, here we go. This is done in 60 seconds. Thank God.
Yeah.
Oops. See, the symbology stuff, this type of puzzle is probably I'm not good at them at all.
But generally speaking,
it's the lateral. Yeah, it's the lateral thinking of this image and then what could it potentially mean.
Yeah.
Moving, sidestepping.
Yeah. I thought it was a fun way to do a puzzle in D&D because it's hard as well when we do these things because you have it's not as easy and there are different ways you can do puzzles, but we're only limited by so much. We're so limited with how to be able to do them in this space. And I don't mind puzzles that are just okay.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'll shut up.
I'm so sorry. That was not me. That was the universe.
Well, puzzles,
PB
generally speaking, D&D puzzles,
a
lot of people run them your characters just make investigation checks and figure it out, and that's the puzzle. But I like to have it be a thing that you actually chew on out of character, it's fun. So I try and come up with them in that way. What were you going to say?
That they unlocked another one.
Yeah, they did. Also, I'm not going to give you any answers about what any of this means
No, of course
what
not.
the symbology is, what I was writing, what I was thinking, where this is all coming from, what any of this shit means until
okay.
we're done.
Yes, okay. Just
Yeah.
I was
So
just
I'll give you mechanical shit. Like, I just thought it'd be fun if
Yeah.
that felt a little like the Final Fantasy thing. I'm telling you absolutely nothing else.
Okay.
Now I'm tempted to just have you not give us any of the answers.
Ever?
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't think I can handle that.
I think
The taste of my own medicine? No, who wants that?
No. While I do agree with
Fuck
it,
that.
I agree with it with a lot of shows, especially a lot of PB's shows.
Oh, God.
I don't agree with it with this one. It was built
Yeah.
with the intention of me to just be like, "Buh, this is what it is at the end."
Good,
All right, let's
good,
spin
good,
a
good.
wheel and get you out of here. This was a late one. Here we go. It's spinning. A final unlock on the wheel. Thank you, Fates. We appreciate
It's
you.
an eye color. Come on.
Whack gets a skill. Roll me a D5. Whack.
Woo! 3. Let's go.
That's not what? Why did it roll a D8? What the fuck? It did a D5 in the chat, but it rolled a D. What was that? A D10? I think that rolled a D10. Whatever. A 5.
A 5. I need your real sheet, please.
Excuse me, we are real. Thank you.
Sleight of hand. Real sheet.
Whoa.
Oh, it had to do a D10 because there isn't a D5. Ah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, the thing. I don't know why it rolls 2. I thought I fixed it this week. I'll see if I'll write it down.
Well, it rolled 1 for me.
Write that down. Can you show us your very cool, very minimal notebook that you got for exactly this purpose?
He's so
I love
cute.
it. I love
I
it.
don't want to show you any notes because there's a lot of
Yeah.
side quests
You can't
and
see
Could
the
you imagine it was just like
pencil
the
writing
the
on
whole
there.
thing
I know,
means
but
in big and
just
bold.
written in full.
This is the answer.
Yeah, it's drugs or whatever you said at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. That would be hilarious, by the way, if I did set that up, knowing that you would ask to see the little notepad and it just go like that and it just
Yeah,
says,
and then just
it's drugs.
Yeah. It's
What did you say? Ayahuasca. It's
Ayahuasca,
ayahuasca. I have no idea how to spell that though. Isn't it spelled
That's
with a
such like
fucking A?
that's such like a Matt Berry joke too.
Yeah,
Like
it
if
really
you
is.
just like he's
Oh, yeah.
like, let me look in my journal.
yeah.
Yeah, it's in, the answer's just in there. It's so good. All right, let's roll the credits. That's going to take 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you so
We
much,
got
everybody.
this. Thank you, everyone.
For
You
So
didn't tell me what skill it was.
much. Oh
Did.
yeah, what's the skill?
sleight of hand.
Oh yeah, he did tell you.
I didn't hear it.
Sleight of hand, of course.
Thank you.
How can you live without sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand with the skill.
Sleight of hand as I show the notebook with the answers in it,
Mm-hmm.
like I did my
It's a
credit card
cute
that
little
time.
notebook. Yep, that's right.
I just
remember that.
for me, it's I just need it. It needs to be a little notebook because otherwise it just takes up too much room on my fucking desk and it winds me up. You know.
Yep.
Also, that was only £2. Hobbycraft.
That's pretty good. I also really like. I really like it, like the
Get
notebooks
yours
that
now.
are minimal like that. Yeah, get yours at
It's
Hobbycraft.
yours now.
Yeah, the Matt Berry.
All right, that's the end of
A
the
notebook.
credits. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for tipping and supporting the channel. We appreciate you so much, and also thank you for unlocking the story, because it's very important that they unlock the story.
I can't wait to
And
talk to Meridia.
Yeah, next week we pick up there basically
Mm-hmm.
with River talking with Meridia, who is fully remembered and recalled as a person. Oof. Sorry for the longer episode, PB and Whack.
No, it was
and
good.
you're welcome, everyone else who's probably
Yeah.
very happy about
Well,
it.
also, you're welcome to us because I'm very happy about
Okay,
it.
all right. All right.
Doesn't believe it.
Bye.
Hey, Tilted. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, everybody. Bye. 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 Bye.